What's up, Knights of X? I hope you guys are having a phenomenal start to your day and getting ready and preparing for the Grand Arena in 1 hour. But before then, we have some stuff to talk about. Capital Games in the data mines has released major updates that are coming to the game in regards to accelerated characters as well as bonus drops for some of the strongest Conquest characters in this game, accessible for you for free. If you hoard your energy and use them on certain nodes, you're going to have access to be able to get these guys. So if you're very close to getting like Ezra Bridger unlocked, Luthen Rail, Darkside Vision Rey, and there's someone else. I believe there's Jakasa New as well. All are going to be available for you guys with regular energy on March 13th. So it's coming up, so you want to start hoarding now. But not only that, we have a Lightspeed bundle that we got to talk about. Updates to the game in terms of bug fixes that could affect Grand Arena and other matchups, as well as a game update that's going to reset your settings that you want to fix before Grand Arena starts. Telling you, you do not want to get into a mistake with this. You want to make sure you fix it. But guys, let's head right into it. We're going to go right into the data mine post in Discord. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, in the Swoga updates section, they released these data mine updates of upcoming releases and stuff like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Luke's Allies, the Lightspeed Bundle 2. And they're showing that this is going to be available for you guys. And it's going over exactly what it's going to come with. So if you guys don't have these characters up and running, or you want to get them to 7-star level 85, it's going to come with Hermit Yoda, which is great, Old Ben, Mon Mothma, Leia, and other iconic heroes to 7-star 85. You're also going to get the powerful Rebel Y-Wing at 7-star. That is pretty nice to have. So that's going to be a bundle that's going to be available for you. Over here, it's going over some of the different things regarding the criteria for it, that all this stuff's going to be retained for that exact Lightspeed bundle. So that's going to be very good for certain players if you guys want to get that. Now, this is the fun part. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to utilize this to my free-to-play as much as I can. For a limited time, additive drops alert. Earn Luthen Rail, Rey Darkside Vision, Jakasa New, and Ezra Bridger Exile Shards in Hard Light Side, Hard Dark Side, Hard Fleet, and Cantina nodes. That is phenomenal. And let me tell you guys straight up, Ezra Exile is the second best Conquest character in this game, arguably number 1 behind Bane. You could roll swap them, that's up for debate. The fact that they're giving him out available in Shards is phenomenal. So if you guys are close to getting Ezra, this is going to help speed up your process. Or if you really want to jump on the Ezra train, once you get Proving Grounds unlocked, having this available is going to help speed up your process and progress. Darkside Vision Rey, a phenomenal character. Luthen Rail, a huge boost to a Saw Gerrera team, as well as the up-and-coming possible Cassian Andor. We're going to have to see how that's going to function. And Jakasa New, obviously very good for the raid, probably in 4th place out of all those characters, but it's still good to know that they are coming to you guys for free for a limited time. As you can see here, it says 3/13 newsletter. That's what I'm predicting it's going to be coming. Could be earlier than that, but it's going to be very, very cool. Yeah, it's going to say down here on the bottom, but if you already have these characters at 7-star, do not worry. You're going to be getting some additional benefits. You're going to be getting both of the different Chirotechs, flawed signal data, which is very nice because we could use a lot of that, and also Zeta material. So I know Zetas are very scarce for a majority of the player base. If you guys have Ezra unlocked, you're going to be able to get some more Zetas. I'm worried about the drop rates being pretty poor for this, but at least something is going to be coming to us. And it's going to say this is going to be available from 3/13 until 3/15, so you got a couple of days to be able to get these characters up and running for you. So that is awesome. Next thing that they're talking about in the data mines is going to be the Pirate King Hano Onaka's Smuggler Run 3 event, where you have to have him at Relic 9 to unlock. About time we're going to have this event. The rewards look pretty good. I did see a screenshot on one of my Discord servers, so I'm going to show you guys that in a second of the rewards. But before we get to that, let me see if I can find it actually. If we go to over here, my guildmate Darth Radar, these are the rewards for the event. So looking pretty good. Just the mod event. Wanted to showcase that. The next step we got to talk about is the Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle as well, number 2. This is going to be the same exact thing. You're going to be getting your Bad Batch up and running. They're swapped in the order. So if you look at the text, you're going to be getting Hunter, Tech, Wrecker, Echo, and Omega to 7-stars, level 85. Relic 5, which is awesome. And also now the Marauder at 7-star. That is amazing because that ship could take you a very long time. So if you guys are starting a brand new account and you want to jump on the endurance bandwagon and train, and you're willing to spend, that's going to be a huge plus to some early and mid-game teams that do not have the Bad Batch up and running and want the Marauder ship at 7-stars. Not sure what the price point's going to be yet, but I'm telling you right now, for an early game player that is willing to spend a little bit of money, that is going to be phenomenal value. 7-star Marauder, Relic Pilots, no brainer. You're already going to get Mace and all the other pilots at Relics from the tokens from the Journey Quest. So this looks to be a very good deal for very early game players. And even players that don't even have Lord Vader unlocked or never went for him, this is great. So then they're also talking about double drop event for a limited time. Light side, dark side, Cantina mod, and fleet battles will be rewarding double drops from 318 to 319. So they're on separate days of the Conquest characters additive drops. So keep that in mind. If you guys are going for any particular node or a character, make sure you're hoarding your energy for this day and to go hard for it later on. So that's 318 to 319. Then over here, they're talking about a bunch of other things. They're going to be doing more bonus drops for the Rogue One. So you're going to see for the arrival of Cinta, Pow, Lando, and Cassian Shards are available for a limited time as additive drops in the same spots. This is going to be from 310 to 316. Not much of a big game changer. It's nice to have if you don't have these characters up and running, but that's not the big thing about this post. So that's something to talk about. Over here, they're just talking about the same thing, about the days. And now what we're going to do is talk about the update. And I want to show you guys really quick what I'm talking about here. So this is the update that Capital Games came up with, and they said, starting right now, IG-90 is finally free-to-play farmable on Cantina Battles 8A. A little bit on the higher side, but typically Cantina farms go a little bit quicker than a regular energy farm. The only problem with this is that you're going to have to give up some of your signal data farming, so you got to be cautious of that. Now, over here, there's a couple of bug fixes that they're talking about here. I'm not going to go over each and every one of them, only the ones that are standing out to me right away. They did add something with Satil Shan, who's not in the game yet, that pretty much they are adjusting the claws with her kit because they don't want the allied Bastila Shan to go on a turn meter loop and take constant bonus turns. So they're pretty much going over this here. The one I want to alert you guys on, literally alert, is this right here. Fixed an issue where Maul hate fueled, where the stranger wouldn't assist if Maul used his special one if the stranger had alert. So this could impact some matchups, I'm not going to lie. Maul is able to ignore taunt on his turn. If he gets a big hit and you have stranger assisting, that could be a potential kill on their end. So want to keep that in mind. That is something to be a little worried about if you're going against these matchups. I don't know if it's going to affect certain counters that I'm hoping are going to work, but I want to keep you guys in the loop of exactly what they did. They fixed an issue where he wasn't assisting, so it's a minor tweak / buff to the Stranger Maul team. So we're going to have to see if that's going to affect anything going forward. But that's something I did want to talk about here. Over here, they're talking about some stuff here about evasion for Cassian and Clea, swapping the support and leader tags for Stormtrooper Luke. I'm pretty sure I saw a Reddit post complaining about that. That's kind of funny. Fixed an issue with corrupted translation, wasn't increasing Dr. Afra's offense and siphon stats, so that's going to be a little bit of a buff for Dr. Afra. Luthen Summon. I don't know if you guys remember this. I always thought it had an undispellable retribution. I could be just imagining that. But I've always thought of Saw's spawn always having a undispellable retribution. Well, now it is going to be dispellable. So I don't know if that's considered a nerf or they just fixed it from all this time. But I'm pretty sure it was undispellable. I could be wrong, but memory serves correct. I think that was the case. Then they're going over here talking about more things. They're talking about updated the vulnerable to expire in 2 turns instead of 1. That's pretty nice. They talked about how Great Mothers were getting a bonus turn when a non-Nine Sister ally was defeated. I never noticed that, I guess, but it was a thing. And then over here, they're talking about how Luke, his 3v3 Omicron is only going to be in 3v3, not 5v5, and stuff like that. They're talking about known Datacron issues with Vayne and the offense part of not working, so that's something we got to talk about. Now, what I want to talk about really quickly, and this is not going to be my whole Datacron review video, but we already have a new Datacron set that we have to work on, and it's over here. And these are them, and this one's a little weird because they're showing dupes. Now, this could be a mistake, but if you guys go over here to the stats, if I go to Balin right here, it's showing 100% potency, 75% tenacity, and 100% defense with 70% crit avoidance. And I go over here, the stats are completely different. So are they releasing 2 kinds of Datacrons with different stats, or is this a bug? Because I don't know for sure. But if you go to all the other ones and you click on the other ones, the stats are all the same. So I'm not sure if that's the only one, but that's something I got to talk about because that's a thing. I mean, if they're going to give us 2 different Balincrons, I'm pretty sure it's the same exact thing for each one in terms of the level 15. I'm not going to go into the whole nitty-gritty of it, but I am pretty sure this is the same for each one. I don't know for sure. I didn't review all of it, but these are the new Focus Datacrons, guys. We have Balin, we have Commander Cody, Nihilus, and the return of the Wampa Focus Datacron. If you guys don't know what this is, we've had this in the past. It was phenomenal. It should be a permanent ability, in my opinion. It should be an Omicron. And the stats look to be relatively the same. So regardless if you don't have Wampa or not, those stats are completely glass cannon powerful. Going to be nuts. But the Balin one looks to be the level 15 focused, and it looks to be completely nasty. So Hondo's getting his level 3 returned. The level 6 is going to be Maroc with inflicting a debuff. He's going to be recovering health and protection. The 9 is Shin. She's going to be dealing more damage on an assist. And the number 12 is going to be Dengar. It's going to be that Doubt again. They keep doing a lot of these repeats. It's crazy with Dengar. So this looks to be the team for 5v5. If you're going to take OG Hondo away from regular Hondo, he's going to have a very strong level 3. And obviously, the level 15 looks absolutely nuts. So that is going to be the Focus Datacron for that. Then we have the Commander Cody. The 3 is going to be Kix. So Kix might be making a introduction to a clone team, which is nuts. Captain Rex also might be pulled away from different teams. We're going to have to see how that's going to impact certain matchups, or maybe this is going to be a good plug and play for Rex against any other squad. But then the Commander Cody getting a level 9. Pretty interesting. So we're going to have to see how this performs. And then Nihilus. This one's pretty interesting, I'm not going to lie. This is a 3, 6, and 9. It's got Scion. It's something to do with his tenacity percentage, dealing more damage. And then the 6 is Treya. First time Treya is defeated, if there's at least one active ally, revive all their... She's getting the Barriskron. So Treya is getting the Barriskron for herself. So that's pretty interesting. And then obviously the Nihilus 9. This is dependent if he's in the leader slot. So really interesting stuff. He's going to be getting tanky stats, turn meter, max protection, cooldown reduction. I'm going to get more into that in a later video, but I want to showcase right now what this set is looking like, and it's pretty nuts. Absolutely nuts. Got to start hoarding up your reroll mats and your materials to get ready for this new set. And I also, last thing I want to point out really quick, before you get into Grand Arena, if we head into game right now, I want to show you guys the defaults for your battles are all messed up. I tried it in Fleet and I did not. I noticed everything was reset. So I don't know if it's going to happen in Squad Arena, but I'm going to go into a Squad Arena battle right now just to show you. I'm going to go just do a quick battle. Everything's loading because it's a new update. I'm going to go here, and I'm not going to win this battle because it's Leia with Lord Vader. But make sure, before you get into Grand Arena, you don't want to get messed up. You see how everything's reset. It put me on 1x speed. Got to change this back to 4. But the most important thing, if you guys like throwing it on auto, it went back to all select. It went over here. It went to all abilities. We want to make sure it's select option. I changed it prior for Fleet, but this did get reset. So now when you guys decide to do auto, you could select auto or basic. If you guys did the update on your phone or computer, it gets reset. So I've had it in the past where I try to do a battle on auto and I meant to do auto basic, and it messes up the battle for me. It's like I'm doing a Night Sister cheese. So make sure you guys fix this before you start your Grand Arena runs, because I do not want anyone to get messed up with those battles. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. Really quick and easy. I just wanted to showcase how what this update's looking like, and to be cautious of Grand Arena going forward. Oh, and also, one thing. These new Datacrons. Actually, there's one more thing we got to discuss. The previous Focus Datacrons that we have to talk about, there's a price point already, and they're kind of expensive. Absolutely expensive. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, and this is going to be in my Discord right now. Big shout out to Greyport for putting this in here. Look at the price of this Datacron. $100 for the Focus Datacron 1, and then $40 for the other ones. It is so expensive. This has got to be either the Maul or the Vader one, and the other ones are going to be the level 9. So, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I personally would not spend $100 on a Focus Datacron maxed out. Wouldn't even spend $40 on a single Focus Datacron. That seems way above my price point, but it is available to you guys if you want it. So, just wanted to let you guys know about this. Prepare for Grand Arena. New Datacron set. Focus Datacrons are on the market. Lightspeed bundles. Accelerated Conquest characters. So, guys, if you found this useful, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content to support your boy Vex. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, guys. Let's get there. May the Force be with you all, and I'll see you very soon. Peace.